and welcome to another battle on WOT Tactics. This time, for the first time on this channel, we are on the artillery. Artillery is not really one of my favorite tanks in the game, and another reason why I hadn't done an artillery until now is because I only had one, and it was the tier 2 German artillery, which is well, it's a bit boring kind of an artillery because it's got such long reload and long aiming time that you don't really get that much damage, and plus tier 2 players are still artillery unaware, so they don't defend the base, they don't defend the artillery, so I got killed lots of times. It wasn't very enjoyable games. Whereas on the Panzer SFL 4B, which I've recently got, I actually found the perfect balance between firepower, a bit of mobility, but especially a turret, which actually allows you a bit more flexibility. You can even play this tank as a tank destroyer. I mean, obviously, I'll bet a very small one with basically no armor and very slow reload times, everything else. But it's a versatile artillery, and because of the turret, you're a bit more flexible when you actually do your aiming. You don't have to wait for the tank to traverse, you can just traverse the turret, and even though it's a bit slow at traverse, it's because of the distance, it's not too bad. The thing about this particular artillery though is that the gun is not really that powerful. I mean, it's powerful enough, but it's practically the same as on the tier 2 artillery that I used to have. However, because of the much faster reload, I mean, the tier 2 would reload at about 27 seconds. This one reloads in about 15, so it's almost half the time. Plus, obviously, I've got my little tricks to make that reload a bit faster, and as you can see, the reload time is a lot more usable, and I can actually fire again fairly soon. Now, I need to obviously get a bit better with artillery. I'm still not very good at leading. You see there, I fired a little bit too close to the tank. I should have provided more lead. And obviously if they keep moving, it's difficult. And obviously at tier 4, tanks are a little bit more artillery aware, so they keep moving and they make it very, very hard for us to actually hit them. But that's not too bad because of the fast reload. I'm actually able to, well, basically I have more chances of hitting them. And in this game, although we are losing 3-5,
enemy armor is destroyed.
I feel okay because, as you can see, I have actually destroyed one. So that side of the map seems to be relatively clear. I don't know why my team is all gone to the left. As you can see, they're all concentrated in this area, leaving a very, very dangerous gap here in the middle. But at least these tanks here are providing a bit of spotting range. Plus there's a medium tank there by the base, which provides a little bit of protection. So I start my dances with this Hetzer. And it will be a long dance with this Hetzer during this battle because he just manages to always avoid my shots. Not out of skill, but I'm sorry, out of good luck. I mean, even in this case, I aim fairly wide. I'm expecting him. Oh, did you see that? Just missed. Now the bad news is that they are actually still pushing on this side, so I'm gonna have to try to make the most of the fact that this Matilda is still spotted, and of course it goes away just as I fire, so I don't know whether that registered or not. We'll have to wait until he reappears again. In the meantime, let's deal with this T28, and as you can see, the reload is quite fast, so a bit of lead. The thing is, they just take these funny, really funny paths of going back and forth, and here, come on, yes. I didn't get him. And it's still there. It's just completely oblivious to the fact that he could be annihilated by one of my shots. Hopefully this one will get him. No way, no way, no way. This guy is so lucky. In the meantime, alarm bells start to ring in my head because the medium tank that was there has just been destroyed by the Matilda. That only means one thing: is approaching the base. So I basically I have a situation here where I either wait until I'm spotted or I carry on pounding and trying in the meantime to kind of give a bit of an advantage to my mates, when suddenly I realise that the Matilda's there, so I switch immediately to normal view,
Ready to fire.
auto aim,
Critical hit.
and the next shot, watch, is a heat shot. Now that's a good thing about this tank, has got heat, it's got very good penetration. All I have to do is wait for it to reload
Gotcha.
and he's dead. Brilliant. So obviously now I relocate because this is dangerous. Now I've been spotted, and the artillery, there's two of them on the enemy side, could actually retaliate when suddenly the Stug appears as well. And in the meantime I actually had switched back to normal ammo, but I've got a good situation here. Thanks to my turret I can just kind of peep through the edge and wait a little bit
Enemy armor is
and
destroyed.
destroy him. I'm quite pleased with this. 3 kills. The only thing I'm not pleased with is the fact that we are losing, and nobody still comes to come and help on this side, considering that there's still that Hetzer lurking in there in the village, as you can see here. It's still there, so it's very likely he's probably moved that way. So I move away to make sure that I don't get spotted again. And there's also a Covenanter lurking somewhere. It's still been, it's not been spotted yet. I mean, it was over on this side, but he could come up anywhere along here. Let's see if I get him this time. Unbelievable. This guy on the Hetzer is just so lucky, but eventually he got destroyed. Now, the situation is a little bit more in control, although, you know, we're still down by 1 tank, and in terms of HP, the enemy has got far more HP than us. 1255 points versus 744. So I'm gonna have to play my cards right here, because I'm the one who can tip the balance in terms of his HP. So here comes the lead. Perfect. Extract. Wait for the aim circle to close a little bit.
Critical hit.
Okay, I do enough damage. I don't kill it, but I do enough damage for the M8A1 to then kill it on the next shot. So we're even now. We've got the DW2. That shouldn't be a problem for my shell, but of course I miss. So I have to say the RNG is definitely not on my side on this game, but never mind, let's continue. Let's fight on. It doesn't move very fast. This is a dangerous shot because I could get the M81.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
Instead I registered a hit finally, and now we're leading, and we're actually in a good position because we've got two light tanks and a tank destroyer versus 1 light tank plus artillery, of course. So that should give us a bit of an edge, but the health of my 2 teammates is pretty low, 32% and 24%. Luckily though, the Panzer 1C has decided to come and kind of protect the base, and I'm very grateful for that, because as that happens, the Covenanter appears, and it's a bit too late for me to seek cover, so all I have to do is auto aim and just hope that he's going to come towards me. I missed that shot really badly. He spots me, and this is bad. This is really bad. I'm really at danger here, but he's not a very good player. Misses the first shot. All I have to do is just reload, and I miss him. I don't believe it. And then what's going on? Why doesn't he's not really firing at me, so I decide to ram him. That's the best thing to do. Come on. But luckily I reloaded just half a second before ramming him, so I go for that. And now watch this. I mean, how unfortunate is this? I move away straight away because I know the artillery will fire there to get me. I'm just there thinking, okay, I'm out of trouble, and instead I get hit. I mean, that was so unlucky. I mean, I could have even gone for Top Gun on this, and I'm just getting out of trouble. The artillery manages to get me with a really lucky shot, because I got destroyed a long time after I was spotted. So here I am, kind of crying on my destroyed tank, but still I'm pleased because, you know, 5 kills on an arty at tier 4, it's not so easy. But we've got to win this game now, so obviously you won't see that now, but in the chat I'm trying to give some advice to my teammate. When situations like this happen, I tend not to switch to their view. I apologize for that, but that's because I kind of don't want to see in case they get destroyed. I don't want to know really. I just want to see them on the minimap. and we actually get the M81 destroyed, which was the best killer in our team, because the Panzer 1C has got no kills and the MX40 has only got 1. So this is a bit nerve-wracking, but still 2 artilleries, so if they can get the Sexton down, then we're okay. The trouble is that the Sexton and the Priest both have very good armour, yet the AMX40 manages to destroy the Priest. So who's left is the Sexton, and I know the Panzer 1C cannot penetrate the Sexton, but a miracle happens and the Sexton gets destroyed, as you can see now, by the Panzer 1C. Wow, what a miracle. Great. Well, I can only say that I was really pleased, even though I got destroyed and even though I came within an inch of getting Top Gun, and I would have got, because with just 2 artilleries left I would have easily got at least 1 artillery, so that could have been a Top Gun game. But still, very pleased with the result. Ace tanker, lots of damage, 5 kills, a nice day, a nice battle on an arty for once. Thank you very much for watching.